The ocean used to be a second home for 22-year-old Michael Cramer. Now it serves as a reminder of what life once was.
So when I was in high school, I was a windsurfer and I was on the Olympic development team for windsurfing. We actually traveled the world competing in windsurfing. We went to places like Europe, we went to Italy, Bonaire, Peru, Latvia, California, all these amazing places.
That was pretty much everything for us. We went to training together after school, like almost every day. We were in the water, I would say 5, 6 times a week, because if we weren't in the water windsurfing, we were in the water surfing. But you couldn't get us out of the water.
However, all that came to a standstill for Michael in July of 2020, and for more reasons than he could have ever imagined.
I was really tired for like a few months. My mom and I finally decided I needed to see a doctor because I wasn't recovering. After I did some blood work with my family pediatrician, she recommended that I see a specialist at Nicholas Children's Hospital, and then 3 weeks later officially diagnosed with hepatosplenic T-cell lymphoma.
Hepatosplenic T-cell lymphoma is an extremely rare type of cancer, with only around 200 cases existing in medical literature.
Literally, cancer, didn't even come into my thoughts. It didn't cross my mind. But when he said lymphoma, seriously, my heart stopped. I think at that moment, it was like everything became blurry. I don't even know what I heard after that.
Michael's cancer forced him into months of various treatments in hopes of finding relief. As complications arose, he tried to stay positive for himself and those around him. That's when Michael decided he wasn't going to let cancer control his life.
I was really just trying to find my way out of this and do my best to just live. And I went through chemotherapy, radiation, a bone marrow transplant. And after that huge process that took several months, I developed a chronic disease that I still live with to this day. And now I'm no longer an athlete, I'm an advocate.
Michael started sharing his story on social media to inspire others going through similar experiences. What he was met with was an outpouring of support and a chance to have a new purpose in life.
Initially, my mom and I did a few Instagram posts just sharing what was going on, like when I was diagnosed. But I really started making content, videos, stuff on TikTok, and motivational things to help other people. January of 2021, I realized that I needed to make the most out of it, make a purpose out of it, and just inspire and help others and let them know that their disease isn't them.
I think he's taken in the perspective that, hey, if he can actually change at least one person's life, it's worth it to definitely put that story out there instead of keeping this private, even though a lot of it is uncomfortable to share.
Since then, Michael and his mom have launched many outreach initiatives to spread awareness about cancer and support people in their journeys to recovery. Among them are a podcast called Michael and Mom Talk Cancer and weekly online support groups for patients and caregivers. They have also started traveling to events and conferences to speak about their experiences and continue to advocate.
People do reach out all the time and ask us to share our story. And sometimes I think people need to hear that life is not there's one path and you decide what it is and you go down it with all of your force and enthusiasm and good intentions. A lot of times there's curves and you have to go with the flow, and this has been a curve I did not expect ever.
As Michael continues his recovery and he and his mom continue to share their story, they hope to reach and inspire as many people as possible to not let cancer define them.
The more people we can reach, the more people that we can help. I think it's just something that is amazing. I think we reacted so positively to all this, and I was just thinking at least, wow, this is really awesome. This can be something I can do the rest of my life.
For UMTV, I'm Morgan Champy.